Very, very simple. Of course, the first step is to have a team. So when you have the team, now you focus on training the what? The team. Anyone who has been blessed with a team, your main focus should be to train the what? The team. Not to motivate them, but to do what? To train them. To make sure that they can sell, they can present, they can invite. Are we together? Those are the main skills you need. So you can be able to do that. So we got to learn how to use the power of call scripts, how to invite like a pro from day one. Genuinely, this is something that I read from a book when I was here on Monday. I told you I'd been struggling with inviting, to be honest. Then I read a book whose title I don't remember. And I remember sharing with the country manager. He also lost it. Frank, do you still have that book? But remember that one day ask Isaac Lubega, probably has it. But there's a book which was written basically about call scripts. It made me realize so many things I'm going to share with you, which you already know really. But maybe we can learn to apply them in our business. First of all, the introduction is, in network marketing, success comes down to how you invite. Very important, because it's the people that you invite that see the presentation, that see the one-on-ones, then how many you present to, and how many follow-ups you do. So there are three. Invite people, as many as you can. Your team should get precision on making sure that of the people they make phone calls to, how many of them eventually are converted into actual appointments. So it is possible that you have a team. I see many people, especially in the evenings here, they're inviting and inviting and inviting and inviting. It's important for you as yourself, but also even as a team leader, to know how many conversions are you getting. Are we together? If the conversions are low, then there needs to be a skill here. Are we together? Then also people come. Ask yourself in your team, what is your conversion rate? Or even yourself, of the people that saw the presentation, converted eventually into a team, a big package of products and stuff like that. And it was told I was going to become rich. And then eventually nothing happened. I ate the products myself. That was with the Amway. Then another lady who was there, she said, oh, I was so the same thing. I joined and I was, told I was going to make a lot of money and things of the sort. When there, so the same thing, I joined and I was, told I was going to make a lot of money and things of the sort. When there were so many things. And then I told them, now I know where, and was reading Saturday, which was 23rd, right? Today, Sunday is when? Sunday, today is 20 what? 25, right? So it was reading 23. And I knew that by 23, we have not yet paid commission. And I was so passionate, I really wanted to help. And I sent her, I said, you know what you do? She sent the message yesterday, but the screenshot was 23. So I just ran the commissions and I said, hello, how are you? Please go back and now check your money. It must have reflected. Withdraw so that tomorrow you can earn your money. I wanted them to earn their money. And then she still sent me back a screenshot, said, but I'm seeing nothing. Then I'm like, okay, now there's a problem here. I said, okay, what you do, you go to your, withdraw profile. What you do your withdraw profile very fast. I will still help you out. You put in your profile. And then she said, but I don't know how to put in my withdraw profile. Then I'm like, now there's a problem. So I asked her to send me her ID and also asked her who the upline was, if they can help her. But I realized they were going to lay her. So it was better off for me to sit down, work on her, because she really wanted her money, really. And then I sat. I was actually driving, so I parked on the road. And I opened my computer, just put in punched in, and I saw there was nothing completely. She had not brought anyone in the business. She had not sold anything, and the profile was completely new. Then I'm like, okay, excuse me, how much money do you expect? So this time I called her. How much money do you expect in your system? So I'm probably imagining either maybe she brought people and they are still in the withholding tank, or maybe probably it's also possible that maybe she probably brought people and they were not yet signed up, maybe by the upline. Maybe it was a case of honesty and integrity, but there were so many options. Say, no, I've not yet brought anyone, but I am having people promising me. Then I'm like, okay, now. Of course, now I knew where the problem was. So I decided to let her know, teach her the business and things of the sort. And she said, I think the upline, whom I will not mention the name, maybe even the upline could be innocent anyway, that they said that when she joins, everything works itself. And I'm like, okay. And then I asked her, how do you expect to work yourself? So I go further. And as a company, we've done a lot. I think we are the company that has done the most in ensuring that we educate the prospects and the people who join us. No company has done it to the scale we have done it. To make sure that everyone who joins understands we are not a job placement agency. We are not an investment scheme. We are not, what are those disclaimers? You earn money through commissions. Like we've done that. We've posted, I think they are everywhere. As you climb up and as you go to the office. And then I asked her, so have you been to our offices? No. Okay, when you filled the form, because now I'm imagining anyone who joins fills that form. Do they fill that form? Yes. And that form also makes it very clear that, because we're trying to avoid a scenario whereby someone goes and maybe lies to people and people join with the wrong expectation. We are not interested in that money. We want people to join and can distribute products and they can be happy and they can earn commissions, they can earn profits. That's the money we want. So basically, I asked her, did you do the form? And things of the sort, did you read? Because they are very clear. We may try to make them very clear. And I think it was not the case. Either the upline signed the form for her, things of the sort. So the challenge is that most people in network marketing as an industry, in OQATA it's not as much because we've done a lot, is that they sell network marketing as an investment. Are we together? Join, even if you do nothing, you'll make what? Money. Join, everything will work itself out. But the real problem is that many people don't know what to say when they're inviting people. So they probably resort to do what? To lying to them. And I think that is wrong. Of course, needless to say that anyone you invite and you promise them that it's an investment, they will do nothing, you kill your team from the word go. Right? Because if they join and they do nothing, do you benefit? You only earn that one of commission. And the one of commission is not the business. You keep yourself, it takes time for you to sign up a person. So you want that the person you sign up joins and builds the business with you. Are we together? But if everyone you sign up eventually drops off, or everyone you sign up, you now start running away from them because now you probably think that when they find out that you lied to them, then maybe they will not be happy with you. It's a problem. Now, so during this training, one solved this problem of how people knowing what to say when they pick up the phone, and that's what we're going to discuss. So, what are call scripts? A call script is these are pre-written words and phrases that a distributor can use to invite prospects with confidence. These are pre-written words. Are we together? And we know very well that many companies, call centers, sales professionals rely on call what? Scripts. I told you before, I eat from Cafe Java's sometimes, and I call them. I don't dine a lot, but I call them. And I can tell they're using a script. The same way when I call, they're normally very interestingly, they are, most of them are Muslim women. You call Hajara, she will most likely say similar words to the words that Hadija said yesterday, to the same words that Sarah said the other day. You get what I'm telling you? It's the same thing. When you call MTN, the same thing. You find that they're using a what? A script. When you call, how many of us have been called by GoTV or DSTV? Anyone? GoTV? You can tell that. It's the same thing, right? They're using the same words. Basically, all companies use them. And I've told you before, those of us who have watched the sales movie Wolf of Wall Street, you'd notice that Jordan Belfort, who was a senior salesperson from Wall Street. Wall Street is these are the now hardcore salespeople in America. What were they using? Scripts. Now, if professionals, if companies, if people who have been in sales for such a long period of time are using scripts, why not you? How many of us have been called by Dubai investors? If you've been to Dubai and you've been to the malls and they are normally people are trying to sell real estate, right? So you can pass by and you pretend as if you are some Nigerian ogre who can potentially invest. They take your number, right? And they keep on calling you and stressing you. Or if you go to, and they're using a script. These are real salespeople, world level. Then there are also those of us, if you can go to B Forward or SBT on the internet, they sell cars. And you're just checking out a car. If you are new, they normally ask you what's your email address, what's your number. Then a few, maybe months later, they start calling you, sir, which car do you want? You know, that kind of thing. They're all using a script. So what about us? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time you pick up the phone. You simply call while reading the script and insert the name of the person and let the script do the what? The magic. And we're going to learn that. How you can be able to do that with ease. When to use scripts, number one, scripts can be used when inviting prospects to a business presentation, the ones we do daily or during the events. Scripts can be used when you're talking to customers about the products. Scripts can be used to follow up with the prospects who have seen the plan. So these ones it can be done like that. Now we are saying that call scripts remove the guesswork and ensure that every IBO, whether brand new or more experienced or old, can sound professional from day what? From day one. That's the script. Now, we shall continue. Why IBOs must use scripts? Number one, scripts give you instant professionalism. You sound as if you know these things. Kumbe, you are just doing what? Reading them. Are we together? And that's why, by the way, you can apply today to MTN call center, and then within 1 week, you are on the job, you are working, right? And you are sounding as if you know these things. Kumbe, most likely you're reading them. Call scripts make you sound confident and prepared. And I think one of the key things that you must have, especially in network marketing, when you're calling people, is the person at the back of the phone must feel you are confident about what you're talking about. Because especially if you're calling strangers, the moment you start sounding like opportunity, we can give you money, what happens? Many people immediately red flag. You know what I'm talking about? The red flag. And the very pessimistic ones, they switch you off. The ones who are not pessimistic so much, but they're already feeling the red flags. How they are saying, okay, go on, let me hear you. Let me hear you out. And the moment you start fumbling, you start, they can feel the pace of your heart and stuff like that. Already they cannot even attend. But if a person is going to give you a chance, then they must feel that you're confident and you're well prepared and you know what you're talking about. So that is why it is very important for us to use scripts. Duplication. Scripts give us duplication because, if you have a call script, you can hand it to a new distributor, a new IBO, and they start inviting people on the same day without worrying. Are we together? I really want you to master this as leaders. The other one is avoiding confusion. Scripts avoid confusion. Why? Many IBOs lose prospects because they talk too much or explain the business incorrectly. What a script does, it keeps the invitation very simple. The other one is it builds confidence. Scripts build confidence through practice. Generally speaking, why I would be a very boring person if I was teaching the subject of inviting and prospecting, I would still say the same words. Because my script that I used to know, that I used to use, it was the same thing. I used to say the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And now it became like practice. And I think, it became like as if it's the only thing. So even you, the moment you use scripts, now the words of your scripts, if you call maybe, by the time you even call 10 people using the same script, the words will begin to flow how? Naturally. So if you find yourself in a situation whereby every time you call people, you're looking for the words, you're looking for the words, you're looking for the words, it is because you're not using what? Scripts. The same applies to your story. Can you say my story? My story. Especially those of us who are called to the stage many times. I've told you before, you cannot do the bullet of you writing down your story. Write down your story, read it yourself, read it over and over again, read it over and over again, so that even if they wake you up from the sleep and they say, please tell us your story, the words can flow. You just open your mouth and the words keep on doing what? Flowing. So it's built confidence through practice. The more you read the script aloud, the more natural it becomes, and soon you will not need to look at it. The other one is the speed of training new people. You can put a course script into a new IBO's hands and say, read this to fire the prospects today and to fire prospects today. And eventually they will read it. It's just a matter of what? Of reading and polishing, reading and polishing. We're going to see how we can do it. Country manager, if you can ask Hassan to give me a marker. Okay, so number 3 is how to use scripts, and I think this is the part that is practical, right? Okay, step number 1. Step number 1 is understanding the goal for the call script. These scripts can be used throughout, right? So the first step is to understand, is the call about selling a product? Is the call about setting an appointment for a one-on-one? Are you inviting prospects for a presentation like this one? Is it a follow-up? So who is inviting? Whom are you inviting? Oh, who is it inviting? Yes. Who is it inviting? Is it the home market? Is it the cold market? Is it a professional or referral? So it is important to know who it is for. Then most importantly, the purpose of the script shapes the what? The purpose of the script shapes how the flow of the script is going to be. Then number 2, we are going to write the flow. Of course, we shall go back to these ones. Let me just run them through. You can just take a photo. Then we shall run through them as we write our script today. Step number 2 is to write the flow. Most scripts generally follow this. Number 1, there must be a greeting. And when people from NTV, no, not NTV, this one, the Go TV and DSTV, when they call you, they will greet you. MTN, when they call you, they will greet you. Insurance, when they call you, they will greet you. Anyone, there must be a greeting of sorts, for sure. So, warm greeting, warm, professional, and brief. Number 2, introduction. Who are you? Hello, my name is so-and-so, and I'm calling from MTN Uganda. Generally speaking. Hello, how are you? My name is so-and-so, and I'm calling to you from Go TV, where? Uganda. Hello, so-and-so, my name is so-and-so, I'm calling from maybe something estates in Dubai, something of the sort. So there's a greeting, which is brief. There's an introduction, I think. Then the other one is the value statement. What is in for the prospect? Why did you select them out of the so many people? So now the other one is that quickly, you must make it about the prospect. Are we together? And you must, in our scenario, it must answer the question of why me. Are we together? So quickly, you must find a way to make the person stop asking these questions of, okay, why me? Why did you select me? What is it in for me? Why are you calling me? Things of the sort. Some people, of course, ask permission. Do you have a minute to talk? There's also that bit, but you could add it, you may not add it, depending on the experience. But so the value statement, making it about the prospect and all hooking them up with why did you select them out of the so many people. And I've told you before that no one out there is offering opportunity. Me, when I have opportunity, the first person I call is my brother, my sister from Chisoro. You know what I'm talking about? So people are asking, but sincerely, if you really have an opportunity, why me? Why a stranger? Why a long-term friend? Why me? You have not talked to me in a long time. Yes, I'm your OB, but we've taken years without talking. How do you think about an opportunity? Where have you gotten that friendship from, right? So here, you must quickly pick up the interest. Then the other one is the question engagement, asking something to involve the prospect. Of course, here you put in your pitch. I want to show you a business opportunity you can do on a part-time basis and an extra income. And I invited you simply because I know that you, as someone maybe with your skills, with your people skills, someone who is a professional accountant like you, the numbers will make sense. You know, you just look for a reason. Then afterwards, you ask them the question. Are you together? Asking something to involve the prospect, which is maybe asking them to come. Can I invite you for a business presentation, maybe at 5 or at 6, something of the sort. The moment you put a question mark, don't just think they will say yes or no. Many times, what will happen? They will ask you what? A question. So handling objections. So you must have a prepared response to the customer's concern. Are we together? There must be a response. Some of them, general concerns is what is it all about? So have a script to invite someone, then somewhere down there, have also a script to answer the question of what is it all about? Of course, some people ask, why me? But think about the common objections. And as you make the phone calls, of course, there are some objections that are outliers, that are out of this world, right? But generally speaking, the objections are the same. Are we together? If you are to ask, for example, the people who make phone calls, I gave you an example of GoTV. Out of 100 phone calls they make, many objections are the what? Are the same. Ask people who are doing real estate. Most likely out of the 100 objections, maybe 80% are the same. So over time, as you keep on calling, you will know the common questions people ask, and you can arm yourself and your team on such. The other one is closing, direct a call to action, either to buy or something of the sort. So then the other one is the step number, of course, anyway, thank you and exit. Step number 3 is to add the human touch. Now, this human touch is added really through practice. Of course, there are some very obvious ways to add human touch, but the rest of the human touch is really added through practice. Even though it's written, a good script does not sound robotic. Of course, and you cannot sound robotic when you're calling people. It leaves room for personalization. Number 1, use the person's name. In the perfect pitch, I criticized how people use referrals. Very interesting how you call people, or we call people. Hello, how are you, sir? You have been referred to an opportunity by, come on, what are you talking about? You are calling me, sir. You didn't even talk about my name. You didn't tell me about yourself. You didn't tell me how you got my number, and you expect me to, a serious person, to really respond. And you know someone is going to say, but when I tell them the name of the prospect, they are going to ask the prospect, prepare the prospect. Are we together? You'd rather get some people not coming, but when they are sorted, when they are sorted, by the time they come here, they know what they are talking about. They know what they to expect, or they already know their friend has already probably told them how you got their number. But there must be some of those very obvious things you must do if you're going to get serious prospects. Are we together? Remember that if you really want serious prospects, you cannot lie to people and you get serious prospects. The ones who come after you have lied to them, over they are desperate, over WhatsApp, over the chaya, you don't know. But for sure, no one can go to any place when they are not so sure what to find. I've seen ladies who have been vibed by a gentleman, right? And you say, okay, the man likes me, but I'm not so sure. Then they call a friend, come and escort me. Are we together? And then those ones who are in the Stingy Men Association think these women came together so that they can eat my money. It is because she wasn't sure that she's safe. Maybe over time they will be very safe. But many people cannot just come for some opportunity in some building on a second or third floor just like that blindly. They will not come. They will tell you, I'm going to come, but they don't come. They're just being polite. Simply because you really didn't sound convincing enough. Knowledge of the situation. Okay, first of all, knowledge of their situation. You must show that you know them. For example, if someone, on your referral forms, I don't remember how they are, but there must be something, either people must put their profession, give me the name of the person, both names by the way. Don't allow someone tell you that Mark, Elias, Joseph, Mutiaba, let there be both names, right? It's important for you when you're making the phone call. Their profession is important. Their phone number is important. I wish you could potentially add, tell me something about them. Out together, tell me something about them. They just write quickly. Ambitious or has been in this kind of industry for this long. That little information knows that you have had something about them. So it's tailored towards them. It will increase your conversion rates. Then the other one, adjust the tone to fit the mood. Of course, really. When you call them, the way they sound should be the way you sound. It's called mirroring. Then step number 4 is test and refine. Scripts are tested in real calls. Scripts are tested in real calls. If a prospect reacts negatively to a certain phrase, to a particular line, to particular words, then what you do, you revise, you change. Then over time, the script becomes more powerful and more effective. Are we together? So this is how really it is. This looks like a lot of hard work, but the moment I learned this and I taught my team at that time at University Plaza, magic happened. Because everyone who picked the phone call kind of knew what to say. Generally, when people are asked what is it all about, the answer was the same. It's a project with a Philippine-based company that's expanding its operations here in Africa. We're looking for a few people to work with part-time, either part-time or full-time, something of the sort. I could tell Hamson to stand up. He would say the same words. Are we together? I could tell Hajara, where is Hajara? I saw her around. She could say the same words. Are we together? Anyone who was at University Plaza at that time, they will most likely say the same words. It's a project, the Philippine-based company, what of you. So if your team can just learn to murmur the same words, most likely the conversion rate is what? Is higher. Are we together? It's also the call scripts. I could ask some people and they would say the same thing. Are we together? Jali has just come in. And if I asked her, Jali, what's it all about? She's consulting with Farida. But she will tell you the same thing. Are we together? So it's the same thing. It's a project, a Philippine-based company, etc. So just use those, just get words that describe OQATA. Are we together? Very well. In a way that it can sound, instill confidence in the prospects' minds, and the words flow the way they would flow for Ugandans. Let your team cram them over and over again. Even if they are out of the blue asked a different question, but which is towards that, it will be very easy for them to pick up their words. But I've been walking up and down, and I find people making phone calls, and sometimes when I'm passing, they keep quiet because they are really fumbling and fidgeting. And I'm like, yeah, I wish I can train this one. Okay, let's do the practical and we see. The trainer designs scripts with the attendance for every scenario. Beautiful. Let us do that. How about we start with your market? Okay, first of all, we are going to do this together. I will not give you the words, but you will give me the words. Okay, let's go back. No. You wrote the notes, right? Okay, what was step number one? What was step number one? The goal of the call. So, which person do we begin with? We begin with who? Pardon? Okay, what market is the person who knows you? And what are you inviting them for? A public presentation or a one-on-one? Public presentation. So you're inviting them here, right? I love that. Okay. So this person, you know them, and you're inviting them here for the 11 a.m. presentation, right? Okay. So the second step we said, pardon? Are we together or we are murmuring? Let's read. The first step is understand the goal. Have we understood the goal? Is there anything in that slide that we have not done? The goal is the home prospect. We're inviting them to a presentation at 11 a.m. here. Beautiful. Number two, write the flow. I love the flow. The flow was saying, greeting. Now this person, you know them, this is your birthday. How would you greet them? No, come on. Stand up and tell us. Anyone, just put up your hand. Come on. This is your birthday, this is your friend. There's no wrong answer, no correct answer. We're going to refine it. Remember that the one you write now may change over time as you keep on saying it, right? Yes, Hilda? Hi, Helen. I love that. Is hi, Helen good? Hi, Helen. How do you greet friends? Are we together? Hi, Helen. If I'm talking to a lady, most guys will say, hi, Helen. If I'm talking to a gentleman, most guys will say hello. Are we together? Hello, Martin. What's up? For the men, right? What else do you add on? Hi, Helen. Is that it? Now, it's possible when you're calling them, but how she said, hi, Helen, she won't add anything. What else? Continue, simple greeting. Hello, Helen, how are you? How have you been? I think, generally, that's Uganda, right? You don't just say, hi, Helen, then you go straight. Hello, Helen, how are you? How have you been? At least 2 or 3 words. Keep it them like that. Don't go to the goats. How are the goats? How are the dogs? How is the husband? How are the children? Hi, Helen, how are you? How have you been? Hello, Helen. How are you? How have you been? Don't mind, I wanted to be a doctor one day. Are we together? So, first part we said, Just take me back. We are writing. Ruth, you seem to be the one in class today. No. Let's go back. The first step was? Greeting. We are done with the greeting, right? This is it. Don't go further than this. I would suggest. But your script, as you call people, will dictate. Right? Then we go. Pardon? Introduction. Now, with your birthday, do you need to introduce yourself? So there you skip it. You can't say, hello, Helen, how are you? This is Elias. You are sounding too script. Are we together? Continue. Value statement. Value statement. Okay, so you're inviting this person here. And the value statement, continue the whole sentence. You're looking for the value statement. Now, okay, value statement. Now, on the part of value statement, add value statement, why you selected them, all, and also add on why did you call them. Are we together? So, value statement, why them, why did you call them? It all must go together. Now, you bring out your sales pitch because you want them to quickly, whatever. So, what do you say? Hello, Helen, how are you? How have you been? What do you say? I have a deal. I like that. That's what Ruth tells her friends. And I think it makes sense to them. What else? Do we go with I have a deal? Anyone? Put up your hand. Come on. You're calling your birthday you want to call them for a presentation here. Hello, Helen, how are you? How have you been? What else do you say? Pardon? Do you have a minute? I like her. According to her, she asked them, do you have a minute? Most likely, yes. Do you have a minute? I like that. Now, your script will dictate. Now, my scripts, they dictated, when I asked them, do you have a minute? I water down where is it, be in a rush? What do you call it? Be in a hurry. I water it down. But when you're calling people, when you write it, it will dictate if that bit is important or not. Because some people, you call them and say, but I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of something. Then you realize, I should have asked for permission. Are we together? So it is okay. The script keeps on changing until you feel it's flowing and moving with your prospects so well. There's something I would love to share with you. I like that one. Ruth says, I have a deal for you. And then she continues. Are we together? Then Hilda says, hello, Helen, how are you? There's something I would want to share with you. Are we together? Which is also okay. I want a few more examples. Those are correct. We're going to adopt them. Anyone else? Yes, Justin. I was here and I thought of you. I love that. I was here and I thought of you. Probably there's an opportunity that has come to my table, right? You continue like that. Another one. Come on, like the way you speak to your friends. One of the key things I want you to do is I want you to understand there are no special words to use. Are we together? The moment you find yourself overthinking, unless you are borrowing, it's when you always say, are you okay? Are we together? But when you're calling someone, there's no over. You just call. Anyone? Two more. Yes. I like Alex. Alex says, hello, hi Helen, how are you? How have you been? I have such an amazing opportunity I'll share with you. I love that. You see, it's flowing. Another one. And you see, you want the words that flow with you, flow with your tongue. Are we together? What Alex says is the way he would naturally speak. What Hilda says is the way she would naturally speak. What Ruth says is the way she would naturally speak. Then my friend here is called who? Pardon? Medrin. What Medrin says is how she would naturally speak. And what's your name? Mastula. Mastula says how she would naturally speak. What about you? Anyone? You don't want borrow words. I wrote the perfect pitch and I gave you a lot of words to use. But those are not your words. Get those words in the perfect pitch. Get the words we give you in the script and then put them in your Luganda. Put them in your own vocabulary. Are we together? So that it can flow and sound the way you want it to sound, the way you would naturally speak. Not the way the guest should hear you. Are we together? So every time you want to speak complicated words, you even end up biting your tongue for nothing. Are we together? Just speak the way you naturally speak. And one last one. One last one. That's your people. Are you calling every day? Momo, what did you call the Sudanese? I love that. I'm launching a new business and I would want you to take a look at it. But then some of you are scared to tell us how you would sound. Then I want you to ask yourself, how do you think the guest feels? If you are scared to tell us your words, what about your guests? Would you join yourself? Are we together? So anyway, what do we adopt? Let me borrow Mastula's words and I add them to Hilda's words, right? So Mastula says, hello Helen, how are you? Do you have a minute? She's being polite. Do you have? A minute. You could put a small dash. Many times, the minute they have it. Many times. This is your birthday. Are you together? Then Hilda, what did you say? There is something I would like to share with you. Continue. Anyone pick it up from there? There's something I want to share with you. Come on, give me words. Give me words. But now you have already done this. Are we together now? Are you free to do tomorrow? Most likely will be disqualified. They will tell you, but what's Torah? What is that you want to share with me, right? So most likely it's better there's something I want to share with you, then you go straight to saying the value at proposition. I think it will be better that way, right? So I want to sell the business. I want you to invite them. There's something I want to share with you. And you go ahead and invite them. How do you invite them? Anyone? Give me the words. Yes, Ruth. Ruth says there is a business. Remember, we're inviting them here to Budu, right? She says, please pick it up. Stand up. Okay, she says there's a business opportunity. I would like to start tomorrow. I would want you to come and start it with me if all goes well, right? Am I right? Something of the sort. Now, the quality of the invite is not in how perfect the words were. It's in how perfect the words were said. That's all. Are we together? As long as the words were said perfectly, without any kind of, pacing, without any kind of hesitation, with all the confidence. People buy the confidence. They don't buy the words. Are we together? But I love what she said. Another person? Yes. I love that. She says, there's a business opportunity. I have tried already. It is working out for me. I would want you to come and take a look at it. I love that. Another one? Yes. I love that. This is a very brilliant lady, right? She says, she asked this person, their buddies, where are you? And she says, they say, wherever they are. They say, and you know where YMCA Wanega is? Yes, I do. There's a building opposite called Budu House. There's an idea I want to share with you. Let us meet there. That's how she does it. Are we together? As long as she can say it so well, she can write the words so well, and she can teach whoever joins her to read the words and say them to their people, it's a win. Say them so well, you can teach your team to say it by writing them down. They can read them and can also do the same. It's a perfect what? It's a perfect one. Another person? Yes. How comes the same people answering? I think in the class they're always the same people. Okay, I hear that. Tell us.
I can say, there's a business I started doing so and so. So I mentioned a name of that person, this person, idolizing. So I started doing it with so and so, and I would also like you to come and have a look at it.
Okay, perfect. I love that. There's a business opportunity I started doing with my sister. There's a business opportunity I started doing with a friend of mine from Kenya. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a celebrity. You don't have to mention Chameleon Osudil or Hamis Chigodo. Are you together? You just mention some. At a point, it became clear that we started just selling random people. He said, there's a friend of mine from the Philippines who introduced me to a business. Then how Ugandans, you know how they want to do businesses from abroad, how together. There's an opportunity I'm doing with a couple of friends of mine, and I really want you to be part of this group. Something. So we have a presentation at 11 p.m., at 11 a.m. at Budu House. I would want you to come and look at it. So people want to be part of a bandwagon, and you bring up something very important. Another one? Yes, Dad Muhire.
Yeah, there is a Pan-African business which has launched. I know you are good at business. I want to look at it and give you expert advice.
I love that. Please repeat that. I love what he's saying. Continue.
There is a Pan-African business which has launched. I want you to come, we look at it, and you give me a business expert advice.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's an Pan-African business that has started. I want you to come and look at it and give me your expert advice about it. Another one? Yes, my friend there. Tell me your name first.
Good morning, leaders. Actually, for me, what I would do, my name is Charles Mukasa, and if I'm called this person, especially if my friend, let's think about me. Hello, James. Nice to get in touch with you again. It has been actually a while without getting in touch with you, but you have been successful in the industry of building. You have been successful from school, and right now it is one of the biggest projects get started. And according to your skills and mentorship you are being given to other people, it's what you give them guidance. This is the perfect project. I want you to come and after have a look at it, and it's some few people going to be meeting. I want you to come and see them. That's how I would like them.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. One more, then we shall now go to, yes, my friend over there, the church leader. It's called who? Called who? Ronald. Yes, Ronald.
Thank you so much. What can we do? For example, if I'm inviting a friend, I can say, hello James, how are you? What's up? We are a bit lost. By the way, I have what to do for you. Yeah, that's where I'm working currently, and I've got a chance. They gave me an opportunity. If I have my best friend, I can work with, I can connect to them because said. So how is your schedule tomorrow? Can we meet either morning or evening and share with you?
I love that. As long as you can know the words, write them down, let everyone in your team read the same words and duplicate that. And I think you must be Ruth's downline, right? Or something. You see the deal, it's the same thing. Okay, I know Jalia's hand is up, but I'll give her an opportunity at the end. But let's first conclude this. So for our script of today, the one I'm writing, allow me, Mary, he who does words with a cup of words, speak from several people. She said there's something I want to share with you. There is an opportunity that a friend of mine, it can also be an actual name, depending, introduced me to, and we are doing it with a couple of friends. One, you are, why I've picked some of those words, of course there must be a reason you pick some words, right? When I say a friend of mine introduced me, so for that reason I'm also introducing you anyway. Are we together then? And we are doing it with a couple of friends. Somehow, when they come here, they will not be so shocked with so many people because it's a couple of what? Friends. I'm just saying most likely. Then, with a couple of friends. Now, it's also important to, let me borrow words you said, which include why them. There must be a kind of element. Why them? Are we together? There's a sister, my friend introduced me. I want you to join this group, but why you? Are we together? Are we together? Now, you could say, so looking at, give me one character. You could say, we are doing it with a couple of friends. Pardon? Yeah, you can say, use their experience. With your friends, you can also use their character. Are we together? And we are doing it to a couple of friends. You can say, I know you love networking. Are we together? In networking, which means not to network market, but to networking. I know you are a people person. I know you are, I know with your kind of character, you easily connect with friends of mine. I want to invite you for a business presentation you are doing. It is something of the sort, right? What words do we pick from there? But basically, you must find a way to personalize. It's written in the script, right? Find a way to do what? To personalize. And you could say, and we're doing it with a couple of friends. I thought about you because I know you are a natural business person. Continue. I wish to invite you for a business meeting, stroke presentation. You can even call it a concept presentation. You can, basically, as you keep on saying these things, it will dictate how these words sound, right? Allow me call it a concept presentation because you see, you are trying to show a business concept, a concept presentation. Allow me even go back and further and change it. When you write these words, you realize that, actually, it could go like this. Actually, it could go like this. Now, the word concept presentation has come to me, and I felt that we go back and change the script. How about we say there's something I would want to share with you. There is a business concept, right? So this person is coming in and they're saying, but what's it about? And yes, I told you we are going to present the concept. Are we together? I would want you to see the whole concept, something of the sort. There's a business concept. There's a business concept that a friend of mine introduced me to, and we are doing it with a couple of friends. I love this, and we plan to do it with a couple of friends. Does it sound better and consistent? We plan to do it. Let's see how it sounds together, right? 1, 2. Now, I know I've written a lot of French there, or Chinese. There's something, hello, do you have a minute? There's something I would want to share with you. There is a business concept that a friend of mine introduced me to, and we plan to do it with a couple of friends. I thought about you because I know you're a natural business person. And I wish to invite you for a business concept presentation. Are we together? At our office, or you can even say proposed office, so that the person knows it's in the making. If I was you, I would say proposed, given the nature of the script. Right, together? At our proposed office at Budu House, level 2 at 11 a.m. Okay, so we have done the other part. That was the step number what? Step number 1 was the greeting, right? Step number 2 was the what? Did you introduce yourself? No, because this person is your buddy, right? Step number what? Number 3 was what? Value statement, which we have done. It's going to be corrected over time, but at least we have what to go with. What to make the first phone call with as your rub and stuff like that. Then step number what? Bodo house. Now, about the question, and what I want you to do, Mastula, is to ask less questions possible. Are we together? Ask less questions what? Possible. Because the more questions you ask, the more questions they ask you. So ask less questions possible. But your questions were good, but try to ask as less questions as possible. So, Now, this one here, I wish to invite you. Now, as you read this, it will present, I know you are going to change it, because you realize that many people say, I am busy at that time. I am interested, but I'm busy at that what? At that time. So most likely, you are better off giving a 2 alternative approach. Your script will dictate, I know. That's your business person. You can say, we have a business concept presentation. Okay, for this particular case, you could say, keeping it like to make sure that's time bound. You can say, we have a business concept presentation this week, either 2. You can say 2 business presentation concept this week, either on at 11 a.m. or at what time? 6 p.m. What works best for you? You know what I'm talking about? I think we could go with that, right? Let us give 2 alternatives, right? I wish to invite you for a business concept presentation. You don't even have to mention the name of the place. Business concept presentation. Then you say, what works best for you? And you can say, "11 a.m. or 6 p.m. You can even say Monday 11 a.m. or 6 p.m. Choose what works best for you. It's better you give the day. And the day can be Tuesday. You can even say any day, but this week can work for us. As long as you can choose either 11 a.m. or 6 p.m. The way I brought it up is that it's a business concept, time bound. This whole week is good for me, but either at 11 a.m. or at 6 p.m., which one works best for you? Which day can I book an appointment for you? Something of the sort. But the script will dictate. So you have asked the question, which is more or less to pick their confirmation, right? Then let's continue our reading. What was the another step? Pardon? Rejection handling. Now, rejection handling, I don't have more space to write, but I could. Rejection handling is, most cases, they will ask you, what's it all about? Now, but before we go to now rejection handling, I want everyone to, have we all written these words? Have we written these words? Check if your neighbor has written them. Are we together? If your neighbor has not written them, then there's a problem. Now, anyway, seriously, let me give a chance to write them. Listen to me. One reason you could be struggling with inviting, it's because you are using natural. You are just speaking the words daily. Now, maybe you are good, congratulations. Why you are failing to teach your team to do the same? It's because you want them to also read the words naturally, which they cannot. You want them to learn through practice. Like the way how, I don't know, how maybe animals, including us human beings, we learn some of these things naturally. That's God created an instinct for that. But for skills, there must be an intention. Once you teach your team to do that, they can pick up their phone and can convert. What I am telling you is true. This concept with a small team I had at University Plaza, I had a team at University Plaza. It was a hall as small as this one here. We started doing this, and being very honest with you, if you have read my books, you know what I'm talking about. We started on this, inspired by Wolf of Wall Street and the book that I told you that country manager and I read. And then we started what they call power hour. So after the training, we would sit down and make phone calls. But now, literally everyone who picked up the phone call was converting because they had the words to say. It was like a call center. They had the words to say. Like you literally see people, very interesting. Basically walking in the room on their phone. Imagine I'm holding the phone like this, and they would be like this, and they are literally reading throughout the hall. And we're walking in the hall. Hello, how are you? Hello, hi, how are you? How have you been? Do you have a minute? Okay, thank you. Now, there's something I would want to share with you. There's a business concept and things of the sort. And they kept on reading, kept on reading, kept on reading, kept on reading. Now, over time, once you read it over and over again, it becomes like second nature. Are we together? And if you have watched The Wolf of Wall Street, those of us, how many of us have watched that movie? Wolf of Wall Street? You remember when they were filming it, literally everyone was repeating the same what? The same words. Are we together? So then, eventually, by us doing this, we moved University Plaza at that time from 1 presentation to 3 presentations. Are we together? And then suddenly, the hall was not enough, small as that. We moved to a hall which was as big or slightly bigger than this one. And we still became so many for it. And then we formed 2 other training centers, and we spread like that. That's how I moved from earning 0 to 100 million in the shortest time possible. The moment you have a team and all of them can call and convert, you are in business. Are we together? The real thing you do as a leader, sales leaders, the grand leaders and stuff like other people who are, especially those who are behind there, it is making sure your team has the skill to do the phone calls. Then eventually one day, through this series of trainings, I think I was trained most of the Mondays, we also learn how to do one-on-ones. That's the business. The moment you can have your team be able to do these simple things throughout, it becomes very easy. It's not a matter of presentation. So let us, have we written these words, all of us? Okay, I want you to stand up and pick a neighbor. A neighbor you have never talked to. Are you together? A person that you have never talked to, like, and I want you to pick your neighbor, let them be your pair. Let me see everyone get away from your seats. Get away from your seats. Let us spread through the whole hall. Get a neighbor. I want others to go behind there. But not outside. Eh? Pick a neighbor, pick a neighbor, pick a neighbor. Stand up, stand up. Not a neighbor, a stranger. Pick a stranger. Pick someone you have never talked to. Sales leaders, make sure that people are with the people they have never talked to. You who are sitting, what's wrong? Stand up and you. Eh? Pick someone you have never talked to. Armstrong, country manager, Magezi. Help me supervise this. Armstrong, country manager, Magezi. I don't know if there's any other staff or executive. Hassan. Does everyone have a neighbor? Do you have a pair? Are you two guys pairs? You are pairs, right? Okay. Where is your pair? You get this woman here, get this. You, what about, are you down and applying? Okay. You, what is yours? What about you? Momo and Anna separate. You go to Momo. There's that woman called Momo. Anna, you come, I give you another one. Your pair, you. Then you are pair to that one. Hold them. Give yourself space. Pair. Beautiful. No one is getting out. Okay. So first of all, I want you to, the first one. Can I see someone who is pair A? One of you choose to say, I am A. So A, put up your hand. A. Who of you is A, who of you is B? Anyway, it's better done within yourselves. I hope you can do it within yourselves. Okay, so I want A to be the one to invite B. Read the words. I want A to invite me, read the words. It's okay, read. But are you reading the words? Read the words. Excuse me. Stop. Hello? OQATA. Listen. Excuse me. Listen. Excuse me. Who is talking? Aziz, please listen. Don't use your natural words. You have been using them all this time. This exercise is for you to read the words that you have done what? Written. If you're going to change the words that you have written, if you're going to change any word, then rub what you have written and add a word. Are we together? First of all, read it. Let your tongue, baby, kind of, get lost somewhere. They're like, here there's a problem. This word is not sounding natural to me. Rub it, replace it with another word. But I'm seeing people, instead of reading, because I know you've not grasped these words, what they're doing what you have been doing every day. Are we together? And they are just inviting naturally. I want you to read the words and change them. Discuss with your friend. Remove it and write it until it becomes a perfect script you can use to invite any other people. So, once again, pair A, read the words. Use the script. Okay, you can change roles. The second neighbor, please read the words. Pair, the other person, B, you cannot read the words again also. You change now. Okay, excuse me. We can take your seats now. Take your seats, take your seats. Okay, have we enjoyed the exercise? Have we enjoyed the exercise? Of course, time is gone. Next Monday, we shall continue with the training. We shall begin with the practical, and we shall continue, with the practical. We shall also do the other part, which is answering the objection, which is probably answering the question of what's it all about and all that. But this week, I would want to ask, first of all, you as an individual, right? To make sure that you refine, you think about the home market and maybe the cold market or the professional market. And what you do is for you to write the words, right? And then help me and help yourself make your phone calls while reading the words. Then, whatever you feel is not working out, rub it, replace it with another word. Read again. Okay, hello. Okay, for example, these ones are not the words I use, but I could begin, hello, Martin, how are you? How have you been doing? Martin, do you have a minute? Martin, there's something I would want to share with you. There's a business concept that a friend of mine introduced me to, and we plan to do it with a couple of friends. I thought about you because I know you're a natural business person. And I wish to invite you for a business concept presentation. This week, we are having concept presentations either at 11 a.m. or at 5 p.m. Just choose any day of this week, but strictly this week. What works best for you? They said Friday at 5 p.m. Okay, Martin, I'll book you in for Friday at 5 p.m. I know most likely they could potentially ask me what's it all about and things of the sort, but the flow of my script is based on what I wrote down. Now, when I call another one, Joseph. Hello, Joseph, how have you been? Hi, Joseph, how are you? How have you been? Joseph, do you have a minute? Maybe they say, there's something I want to share with you. There's a business concept that a friend of mine introduced me to, and we plan to do it with a couple of friends of mine, and I naturally thought about you because I know this opportunity will make a lot of sense to you. I wish to invite you to a concept presentation. We are having concept presentation today at 5 p.m. At our offices at Budo House. Can you be able to make it today? And maybe they could answer me or not. Are we together? Then I could call another one. Hello, Martha. How are you? How have you been? Do you have a minute, Martha? There's something I want to share with you. There's a business concept that a friend of mine, now you can see that I'm talking while looking at you. Previously, I was talking while looking at the what? Now it is becoming almost natural. There's a business concept a friend of mine introduced me to, and I naturally thought about you. Are we together? Then I look there because I've forgotten it. And we plan to do it with a couple of friends of what? Of mine. Are we together? etc. And over time, it will be refined. The questions that this Martha or Helen, whatever, is going to ask you will dictate her. let me change here, let me rub here, let me do whatever. Then who you are naturally, the lingo we normally have, are we together? Is generally very, very what? Different. For example, you could add in a bit of one or two Lugana. You could say Kakati, I have a business concept, something of the sort. Then you continue like that. Now, the key thing is, the people that we need to understand is, I just repeat again, it's not the words that you say, it's how you say them, A. B, it's not how well you speak. It's the fact that what I'm giving you is the power to duplicate. This is how people build teams. Look at how people like Cotton Bags build their teams, people like Rofkeep build their teams. It's always simple systems that many people can say or use the same words over a period of what? Of time. That for you, the leaders, you have given your team a tool, because this is a tool that they can be able to use to invite. I sign up a person and literally I can write these words and I'm using them and they're seeing me, reading them, and they know that if I can read them, they can read them. Are we together? And tomorrow, when a person joins under them, they don't tell them, katigendo kuba masimu. Are we together? What they'll say, now, they write these words for them and they train them. This is how you multiply, that's how you duplicate. They say network marketing is so easy. But, and it's true, it's so easy. As long as you have many, many people doing the same thing over and over and over again. I know it's already coming to 11. Let us meet again next Monday. Thank you so much.